We're back in Copenhagen, Denmark finally, and I have to say, Danes have my heart and Denmark is my favorite country right now. But for today, we are headed to not one, but 2 different castles. So you know what that means? That means we're taking a lot of different trains today. So let's hope your boy does not get lost. And our first train is here. One of many trains here in Denmark. Let's go. If you're Danish and you're watching this, did you guys know that 7-Eleven is from Dallas, Texas, which is where I'm from? Like, you guys have a lot of 7-Elevens here, even at the train station. This station is definitely one of the beautiful small town stations. If this is what the castle is going to look like, similar to this architecture and just being this beautiful, we're literally in for some great shots. I'm not gonna not contain my excitement. Castles are just like such a fairy tale dream, but they actually exist. So apparently you get a coin after you buy your ticket, and you can put your backpack and things in a locker. And it doesn't cost anything, we love that. If you guys are wondering, yes, this place does smell old. Like, just look at this. I'm telling y'all, kings and queens of Europe really they were using a lot of their subjects' money. Now, this room is probably going to be my favorite, because y'all know how I feel about things being on the ceilings. This is why I go to palaces and castles. This room right here is the Hall of Angels, and it's mirrored after the hall at the Doge's Palace in Venice. And if you guys have not been to Venice, click this video right here when you're done watching this video to see that palace. You've got to love the ceiling that just makes you look up to the heavens. And I guess that's also why it's called the Hall of Angels. Okay, I gotta give it to the Danes. Y'all do know how to build some... We've got to leave the Hall of Angels because the Great Hall looks very, very magnificent.
This room, called the Great Hall, was also used as a ballroom. So this is where the king, Christian IV, would host his enormous parties. Hundreds and hundreds of people would eat and dance in this hall right here.
So you know how to dance?
I do not. Not like the way they did 400 years ago.
But you just said you're the king.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
And I'm Davion.
I'm Hans. Good to meet you.
Your name's Hans?
My name is Hans, yes.
That's a great name.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Like I said, Danish people are really nice and welcoming people. So if you have a question, just ask them. And I'm sure if they can't answer it, they'll find someone that can answer it for you. They'll find someone that can answer it for them. But yeah, I guess this is a ballroom, and this is where they would dance the night aways. This is definitely the best tapestry. A man drinking, they have a lobster, they have swords. It truly does represent, I guess, like the olden days back then, right? Whenever you're traveling to and you come to places like this, read up on the history of the country, because I'm assuming with this image right here, this Swedish flag is showing war against Denmark, the war between Denmark and Sweden, since they were arch rivals. And you're not going to know that, and you're going to wonder, why is there a Swedish flag there if you did not study the history of the place you're at? Oh, there's a Danish flag, actually. Right there. Someone that is from Denmark and knows a lot about history, please tell me, am I crazy, or does it look like the Dutch has come to rescue the Danes? Right? Because that's a Dutch flag. And then you have Danish flags, and they're cheering and happy. This is a little different, but look at this piece of art. This is in Afghanistan, and there is a Danish soldier, or a couple of Danish soldiers, and a Danish flag. Like, we were not the only ones in Afghanistan I know this is a little bit different from the rest of the video, but just had to show y'all since this is in the since this is also in the castle. Honestly, my review of this castle is the place you need to come see when you are in Denmark. If you're looking for a day trip from Copenhagen, come up here because this castle is breathtaking. Not only is it a castle with old rooms and old ballrooms, but it's also the Danish National Museum, and it's the Danish National History Museum, and it is beautiful and gorgeous inside. Sadly though, this castle did burn down in 1859, most of it. They were able to save a lot of different paintings, which is why they came up with the idea to actually open this up to the public in the late 1800s as a museum. And I'm telling y'all right now, the Grand Hall, or the Great Hall, amazing, beautiful, just stunning. I can't even make this up on how breathtaking it feels when you're walking inside. Y'all, this is probably the best spot to view the castle. Like, this is your panoramic shot right in front of the water. And also a fun fact about the castle. This is the first Danish castle that was built inland, so not on the coast, and not built to be a traditional fortress. You're gonna really see the Renaissance. You can really see the Renaissance when looking at this castle. There's only one last thing to do, and that is to catch up on some reading. Just enjoy that good Danish garden right in front of the royal castle. Only 15 minutes of reading because we gotta go to the next castle. I don't know why I keep leaving you guys, but this is a pretty nice view if you guys did get left, but let's go. So I got some smoked roast beef and then some salmon with avocado paste. That's amazing. Of course I had to get a beer. So typically smørrebrød is going to be on rye bread. So you got your tomatoes, you got your mayonnaise, your avocado paste, your lettuce, like, oh wait, I literally have no roast beef on there, hold on. And then you got your roast beef. Then you got your roast beef. I'm not really a sandwich person, but smørrebrød, I am. Which I guess it isn't a sandwich, an open sandwich. We gotta hurry up though. I was not supposed to stop. We gotta catch a train in like 15 minutes. And then some random IPA I got. It has a really gorgeous color. All right, so we're back at the train station, and it looks like we made it with time to spare. About 13 minutes before the train, but we're track 16, departure 13:31. We are right here, and we're going all the way up to this town right here, the castle. All right, this is train number 2. We're about to go to the second castle. Honestly, why is this station so beautiful? It reminds me of the castle I just saw. Another crazy, beautiful station here. Like, look at the ceiling. But what's killing it? Why is there this 7-Eleven killing it? All this, it's just killing its architecture. Honestly, Denmark is taking the crown right now with their train stations. Like, wow. This place is gorgeous. Like, it's almost like this is the cap. This place was built in 1864. That's wild. You know what? It's been a long time since I've said, you know what? Cue the B-roll scene. So we have made it to Kronborg Castle, and this castle is so beautiful and magnificent. This is the castle that inspired William Shakespeare to write Hamlet, the play Hamlet, which is the Prince of Denmark. And apparently Frederick II, with all the lavish parties that he threw here, inspired Shakespeare. Now, they don't know if Shakespeare actually visited this castle, but it's just something to think about. The fact that this castle, this fortress, used to collect taxes from incoming ships
crossing the waters here, and then they would share that with the wealth. Frederick II brought in scientists, brought in architects, brought in artists to create this beautiful castle.
So it looks like this is the great ballroom. And this ballroom is a lot more simpler than the last castle, but I think that that's good when you're inviting people from different countries to dance and see your country. Not always going over the top with every single castle, because then what would make these castles different? This chapel definitely does feel like the Renaissance. Very small, but still very beautiful. So many details, even on the pews. All right, I don't know what this means, but let's give it a try. Okay, yeah, I guess it's the castlemates are Kronborg's underground system of corridors and rooms. Okay, let's hope I don't die. This is very creepy, but this is underground. This is under the castle. Wow, now this is scary. Just imagine if we could actually go down that path. No. Legend has it with this sleeping Dane, swordsman, if anything happens to Denmark, a foreign invader, this giant will come alive and will make sure that the country's men and women are safe. You literally need your own flashlight when you're down here, because I'm telling you, your boy, this light is not doing nothing. But this is probably the spookiest castle underground caverns I've ever been in. Like, they purposely did this. Make sure you bring your own flashlight. Okay, I guess this is nothing but a, Apparently this is not the way out. We gotta go back down. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I think we're almost out of here. No, I just know I'm ready to see the sunlight again and have cell phone service. Finally made it out of this darkness. If you're gonna do this, make sure you bring your phone that has a flashlight, and if your phone does not have a flashlight, bring a flashlight. We gotta talk about this. I just got back from underground. It's going to be dark, so yes, again, bring a flashlight. I think it is important to remember that this is not just a castle meant for parties, but also a fortress meant to stop invaders and also meant to tax ships and people coming through so that the king back then could get money. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing more other than just Copenhagen, Denmark, and seeing some of these castles today. I don't know where I'm headed to next, but I know I'm headed somewhere else in Denmark. So you guys should hit that subscribe and follow my journey to 196 countries. And in the meantime, watch this video right here to see more of Denmark.